Good afternoon, LA. My name is Jenna, and this is Dan, and we are proud parents to an angel, Shane Michael. We are proud to join you all today to remember the souls of little ones who never got a chance at life, and to share our story of our little one who received the great blessing of being born, even if it was just for a few hours, the most precious and amazing hours of our lives. I remember the doctor somberly asking me to meet her in the office, and the sinking feeling I had in the pit of my stomach. The next thing she said would change the course of my family's life forever. "I'm sorry, but your baby has anencephaly and will not survive." How could this be? It was only minutes ago that I was looking on the ultrasound screen, watching my little one moving actively, and now I was being told that he was going to die. She explained that babies with anencephaly are born without parts of the brain and skull. She told us that there was no survival rate for babies who were born alive, and that most passed away shortly after birth. We asked the doctor if there was any medical procedures or surgeries that could be performed to save our baby, but she apologized and said there was nothing she could do. She then informed us that most mothers who have babies diagnosed with anencephaly opt for an abortion. I assured her that abortion was not an option, and we were going to love and care for our baby as long as God granted us the ability to do so. One of the first things we did was research. 1% of that shocked us was the number of parents who chose to have an abortion after learning their child was affected by this birth defect. 95% of babies diagnosed with anencephaly are destroyed in the womb. The fact that our son had been diagnosed with a terminal birth defect didn't impact how excited and proud we were to be his parents.
As Shane's dad, I wanted to find a way to express to the world how proud I was to be his father. And I wanted Shane to know that I would never give up on him. So, we created Shane's bucket list and decided that while he was with us, we would take him to all the places we loved going when we were kids. We created a Facebook page called Prayers for Shane so family and friends could follow us on our journeys. Every weekend, we would travel to a new place together and document our experiences. Shane was very much alive in the womb, and we were going to take advantage of every minute that we were blessed to have our beautiful son. We traveled to the beaches of Delaware and to the beautiful Amish farms in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where we rode on the historic Strasburg Railroad. In New York City, we climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, and we felt Shane's strong kicks as we strolled through Central Park. We watched some of our favorite sports teams compete at Citizens Bank Park and the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. We even experienced a Zac Brown Band concert together as a family and traveled to the Philadelphia Zoo to see some of our favorite animals. As we continued to document our journey with our son, our page, Prayers for Shane, continued to add new followers. Eventually, our journey with Shane went viral, and our page garnered almost 1 million followers. In a world that sometimes seems to thrive on stories of death and destruction, it was refreshing to see just how many amazing and positive people followed our journey with our son, and we are forever grateful for the kind words, prayers, and support. On October 9th, 2014, our handsome son, Shane Michael Haley, was born at 2:25 a.m.
Michael Haley.
He's 6.9 pounds and born at 2:25 a.m. He's a little fighter.
He's our little miracle.
He's perfect.
Yeah,
Let's stress him out a
I
little
think
bit.
it's stressing them out.
I think we should just relax for a little bit. We'll
Yeah,
go off in the
I
picture.
agree. All right.
Relax for a little bit.
All right.
That was the moment that we learned that love truly conquers all. He took every fear, every worry, and every uncertainty away with just one look into his eyes, and for the first time in many months, we cried tears of joy. The feeling of finally introducing him to his entire extended family was indescribable. He was absolutely perfect. He was baptized in the Catholic faith, surrounded by his aunts, uncles, grandparents, and our wonderful team of doctors and nurses. We gave him so many hugs and kisses, and we heard him cry one time, and it was the most beautiful moment of our lives. We took so many pictures and made so many amazing memories with our son in the short time that we were blessed to have him. At 6:10 a.m., snuggled warmly in the arms of his mother, Shane took his last breath and passed away. Though his life was too short, it was spent entirely in the arms of people that loved him unconditionally, and I don't think you could ask for a more beautiful life than that.
Shane was labeled as incompatible with life by some medical professionals. We stand here today to assure you that Shane's life was more than his diagnosis. We were told that we should abort our son because he was going to die. But the thing is, we're all going to die. When we are born, we are guaranteed a death. But the value of a life does not lie in its duration. It lies on the impact it has on others. In his short time here on earth, Shane's life impacted millions of people across the world. Shane's life gave so many people hope and strengthened their faith. He was a reminder to all people that there truly is no foot too small that it cannot leave an imprint on this world. Before we had Shane, we were pro-life, but we truly didn't understand what that meant. Being pro-life is more than just believing that all life is valuable and should be protected. Being pro-life is about actively proclaiming that all life is created equally and the worth of one's life does not depend on size, ability, disease, or defect. It's about vocally voicing an opinion for the protection of those who have no voice for themselves. It is about reinforcing the idea that every human has the right to life and that no one person should possess the power to determine whether a child lives or dies. While Shane was with us, we lived to give him all the love and care that every baby deserves. From the moment of conception until natural death, all people deserve to be treated with the utmost dignity and respect.
We leave you with a quote from Dr. Mildred Jefferson. "The fight for the right to life is not the cause of a special few, but the cause of every man, woman, and child who cares not only about his or her own family, but the whole family of man. Our generation can end abortion, but we must be active participants in the pro-life movement and work continuously and endlessly to save the lives of every child, because every child is unique and valuable and deserves to live and be loved until God himself calls them home."